driving toward Bluff, and Bluff is the southernmost point of South Island. I wouldn't say it's the southernmost point of New Zealand because there's Stewart Island. Bluff has a little marker thing, and it's also famous for oysters because they harvest them from the Foveaux Strait in between the South Island and Stewart Island. Bluff, and it's the southernmost point of State Highway 1 and the South Island. Here's the famous sign that you see everyone take pictures of. So New York is that way, Cape Reinga is up north that way. Wellington, the equator is 5,100 kilometers that way. And Stewart Island's 35 km that way. The South Pole is 4,800 kilometers that way, which is south of here. So we're closer to the South Pole than we are the equator by about 300 some kilometers. That's Dog Island, New York, and Wellington. Cool. So we are at latitude 46 degrees south, and we are at 168 degrees east. That's the bathroom Brian just went into, and the view. Lighthouse right there. So will we get to see these?
Probably not. We'll see a few of them, but I don't know that we'll see a penguin.
So I think this is the flax plant that they make weaving things like baskets and different things. And somebody did that little thing with 2 strands of it, and then somebody else did this. Apparently you can catch power here. Somewhere down there. I guess you go diving. Oh! Brian, look at that! It's a sea... It's a fur seal, I think. Is that like a seal? Right there.
In the water?
Yeah. Or is that not?
That might be.
Is that a plant? I don't think so. I think it's a seal.
That might be. It's kind of bobbing up and down. Yeah, that's a seal.
We saw a seal right there. It looks kind of lifeless.
He's just sort of bobbing around. He's probably eating something right now.
What's that up front?
I think that's an albatross.
I see it. He's still flying.
Yeah.
It's hard to see from the camera.
Yeah.
But he's like right there. It's starting to sprinkle.
There's Natalie. This is the Bluff Lookout.
We made it up.
Very the southern point of New Zealand, basically.
South Island.
Not quite Stewart Island. That's out there like 30 kilometers, 35, somewhere.
There's a rainbow.
It's not a rainbow. Right. So you're gonna get up on top of the memorial here, nearby? Natalie's afraid of climbing small rocks.
Finishing up this walk. It's the Bluff Hill Lookout, and we're almost back to the parking lot area, and that's that restaurant that's fully booked. Made it back to the car, and we're gonna go get oysters. Hopefully it's good. It better be. We got the goods. We got a dozen, battered oyster and a dozen raw. We got the A grade. Are you gonna try the first one? What are your thoughts? So I'm gonna try my first battered bluff oyster. I just opened the oyster and it looks huge. Looks like that. So I'm gonna go try my first one. It's huge. Look at that. Brian's making fun of me. I'm struggling to record trying the bluff oyster.
My hands are covered in oil from having the other ones.
And the wind's like blowing the camera away, but the oysters are huge. They're like that. They're not as salty as the other kind, I think.
These ones might be a little more salty. But...
there's more meat to it than the other kind, but it's not as salty. It's a bit fleshier. So we had oysters. What did you think of the oysters?
Those were good.
Yeah?
I don't know that they were like worth driving all the way down here just for oysters like you seem to think, but they were good oysters.
Well, they were good oysters. I think they were bigger and had more meat to them than the other kinds and less salty. The batter itself was really good and suited it well. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth driving down all the way just for oysters, but it was definitely worth trying anyway, the Bluff Oysters. And worth coming to see the southern tip of the South Island.
Yeah, it was a really nice little walk down there. I enjoyed the walk quite a bit.
Yeah. The raw one was a little bit more fresh. Like, it felt fresher than the battered one. Like, it had more flavor. But yeah, it was good. What are those? Are those deer? They're farm.
Those almost look like elk almost.
Look like what?
Elk.
Elk? Yeah. There's more over there. And a lot more over there. Are those elk?
I don't know.
Deer? Either they're farmed. They're not wild.